Episode 2. Today we have some pad work and my first bit of light sparring. Intriguing. Let's get into it. Now, first of all, at the time of recording, it was Halloween. This is why everyone's dressed up and I look like Where's Wally. I have done a couple sessions in between the episode 1 and the recording of this, which is why it might look like I've learnt a few things. The combo we're working on here is the right kick, left hook, and then right kick again. It works well because the left hook sets your opponent up nicely. They sort of crouch down to one side as you throw the hook, and then that right kick has a nice easy target. Kicking pads is pretty interesting because it's not really the same as hitting a person. Obviously they're pads, so you can hit them a lot harder, but like it's not really the same positioning. So for me, it kind of doesn't always translate super well. Pretty non-painful. No time to lose though after the fall, gotta get back to work. Learning the coordination of fighting, especially Muay Thai where it's like using a lot of limbs, is very hard. And I'll speak about this during skipping later, but it takes a long time, especially if you don't come from a fighting background, and that is the position that I am in right now. I think I threw one punch at a mate who was pissing me off in like year 10, and I missed. But other than that, I have literally no fighting experience at all. Flexibility is also hugely important. Like, you can't really send any kicks higher than like body height if you don't have any flexibility in your groin. So I have been doing some stretching between sessions because feeling like your hamstring is going to pop off anytime you throw a kick isn't really a nice feeling. They make us do like 20 kicks in a row as well after each exercise, which is just fucking horrendous. But yeah, obviously I'm super weak and pathetic, so this guy's showing me how to do it properly. Right, into sparring, off we go. Forgot my gum shield, nice. There was no one ready to spar off the bat, so I had to spar the coach. The only thing I remember from that experience was just pain and stress. And the only clips I got was him kicking me, so we'll move onwards. This next guy though was a lot more my speed. He was a good lad. We're going fairly light at the start, just sort of testing each other out a little bit. I land a couple kicks, but he checks with you as well. Oh yeah, checking is basically where you block a kick from your opponent using your shin. So basically bring your knee up like that. Halfway through he tells me that he actually has an injury, which is really good to find out then and not at the start of the match, you know. A couple of good checks from me here. It's very important to keep a strong leg because a powerful kick will just smash straight through you if you're all floppy. Cheeky little debrief after the sparring session, I do love that. But yeah, on to diet. So I started this at 81 kilos and here about almost 2 weeks in, I am 77 kilos. And you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of weight for 2 weeks. But it's important to know that I've been bulking for about a year now. So dropping those first 4 kilos of weight, that is mainly just the glycogen that's stored in my muscles and all this water that I'm carrying. So weight loss after this point will be a lot more slow and a lot more regular. But an easy hack for your own diet is the zero fat yogurt bowl. If you find the right yogurt, it's about 10 grams of protein per 100 grams. So I'll smash in about half a kilo of that, yam in as much fucking honey as I can, and then just bash in a load of berries. Super easy, 50 grams of protein and like 400 calories maybe, but it depends on how much honey you use. Right, on to skipping. I'm gonna blur my whole midsection here for your eyes and for your protection. Anyway, boxing is absolutely cracked for combat sports. It really helps build up the coordination between your hands and your feet. It really helps you get the... Almost ended season 3 early then, but that's fine, we'll move on. Skipping is absolutely cracked for combat sports. Skipping can be a bit long, but if you just picture yourself as like prime Muhammad Ali, then that main character mindset makes it a lot more fun. Anyway, the rest of sparring. Where's Wally costume had to go. Not optimal, sweaty, disgusting. Yeah, found myself a competitor. This guy was great. Very well matched to me, I think. Pretty sloppy boxing from me. My elbows are way out here when they should be tight in here for Muay Thai. But yeah, we go back and forth here. He gets me a few times. I land a couple on him. There's some strong checks from me. Weird little move from me, but I guess it kind of worked. I try and throw a couple teeps here, and he just fucking cracks me in the ribs. Pretty cool. But yeah, a few more exchanges. I land a nice shot there. Nice little body kick, left jab from me. Very cool. My hands keep falling down. If you're a beginner in any sort of combat sport, especially Muay Thai, keep your hands up here. It's way safer and it's even easier to throw punches from this position. So just do it. But yeah, we finish up. Little debrief, of course. I do love a debrief after a sparring session. I find myself another partner. First thing I do, the first shot I throw, I just smack him in the cock. I just kick him in the cock. Pretty good.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Literally the first shot I throw. But yeah, he gets up. The only other clip I got is him just smacking me in the leg. So I'll move on to the next partner. This guy was sort of on the back foot most of the sparring session, which means it was a lot of kicking for me because I couldn't really get close. I did a little crouch into a switch kick here, but it kind of worked. He throws a couple good kicks. I check a couple. Yeah, a little spud there. Make sure you check in on each other when you're sparring, because it can be fucking overwhelming. Like seriously, there's a lot going on. You're getting punched in the head, you gotta try and punch them back. Next partner wanted to keep it chill. This is the only clip I got. This guy explains his injury before we spar, which is always helpful. We get into it. He grabs my leg a couple times early on, which is not a safe place to be. I don't even really know what to do to get out of that. I just sort of worm around and try and push him away. A nice dodge from me into a feint to set up the hook. Nice little kickboxing combo from me there, very cool. But yeah, about 30 seconds later and his injury flares up, so it sort of ends there. Another essential debrief. Always good to go over what you've just done and do a bit of light analysis with the boys. But yeah, end of episode 2. Muay Thai has been great fun so far, to be honest. I think this applies to a lot of sports, but from what I've seen, those with more experience tend to be more willing to help you out, more friendly. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions to those who are better than you. Don't be afraid to find out more. Next episode will be a deep analysis of a proper sparring session. But yes, stay fucking tuned.